World. Hey, 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 different setting, different setting. I hope all is well. Let's talk about it. WrestleMania Night 2. As promised, I am here. Let's see if the sound is working. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second to see if the sound is working because I do not want to be talking and the sound is not working. That has happened before. Okay, so we do have audio. So I like to do things that first came off my head without looking. And of course, I am going to talk about John Cena winning that 17th championship from the bat. I was surprised that they did it, but at the same time, that is his last WrestleMania. So I am surprised that just the way he won it, the way he won it. I thought it was going to be a bigger finish. It felt like him using the belt and getting this cheat really was, I don't know. I don't know if I want to call it cheap. I just want to say I just expected more from him winning the championship, the 17th one. This is someone that broke the tie with him and Ric Flair, so I was expecting a bigger. I'll talk more about that in my review. I was just expecting a bigger finish, just being honest. Hey, Kay, how did you enjoy WrestleMania? I'm off bad. I'm just saying things that stuck out to me. How did you enjoy it? Hey, hey, hey. 41 review. Cody Rhodes. What does he do after this? Um, he lost it. I mean, I guess he was the champion only for what, a year and some change. Not nothing compared to Roman Reigns that had that belt longer. No shade, no shade. I'm just saying. Um, he didn't even have it for 2 years. But that is WWE for you. They are unpredictable. Um, what else stuck out to me? Becky Lynch returning just to win a title. They do talk about Charlotte Flair and how she does this a lot, but it seems like when it's Becky Lynch, a lot of people just don't mind it. I guess they don't mind when it's a certain person, but we have to keep in mind Bailey was booked to be part of that just for her to be taken off because she got injured, and then Becky Lynch just came out of nowhere and took her spot. So a lot of people would be up on an uproar if it was Charlotte Flair. Just pointing that out. Congratulations. We have a double champion with Lyra, who didn't even defend her title. It was very weird. She didn't even defend her title, but I am glad that she's happy that she won the tag team championship. I guess that means more to her than her Intercontinental Championship. They made it very clear tonight. Um, okay, so you predicted it, Kay. Thank you for the honesty. So you predicted it. So once you saw that Bailey was injured, it was a little obvious that it was going to be Becky. I'm mad that John Cena hurt the good guy in Cody. Maybe Cody could have a heel turn. I mean, at this rate, the way he gets screwed, he could have a heel turn. I don't know if they're actually going to pull the plug and do that. That would be nice for him to do that, though. It would be something different. Him being nice, what does that get him? I mean, he had the chance to use the belts, and then he didn't use it, and guess what? He got low blow, and he ended up losing. The Travers, that part, I'll talk more about that later when I talk about it. Let's start with the beginning because nothing else really stood out other than the Becky and the John Cena. I mean, the Damian Priest, I mean, that was an okay match, but still, it wasn't something that really, really stood out to me. So, where is it? Damian Priest losing was a shock. Oh, you know what? I lied. Something else that stood out to me was Dominic Mysterio winning the title. That was good. So, caught myself. So let's go look. So we had, okay, that was a little surprising, but we had Io, um, Bianca Belair, and Rhea. I really thought that Io really did not have a chance retaining, but was I wrong? She ended up retaining. Bianca Belair ended up losing her WrestleMania streak, but she is the one that got pinned. So they made it clear, girl, you cannot have any excuse of your WrestleMania streak that was a triple threat match because you were the one that ate the pin. It wasn't Rhea. So there goes that. That she had a triple threat and she lost it. Well, she's the one that got pinned. Could Rock betray John at the end of his farewell? That would be dark. You know, that would be dark now that I think about it. I mean, that could be something that they do to kind of the way they write off John Cena. If they write him off like that, there's always a possibility for a return. And no, not a full time return. No, not a return where he's wrestling, but maybe a return where he gets involved physically, where he's fighting The Rock. I mean, just because he's retiring does not mean he can ever return to get physical, doesn't mean he can ever return to be a manager. I think he just said he's retiring from wrestling in WWE. I think he made it clear. He said WWE. Keywords. I don't know if 10 years from now or maybe 5 years from now we will see him elsewhere. But I felt like they always said in WWE, which always stood out to me because if that is the truth, that they keep saying he's retiring from WWE, but they're not saying he's retiring from wrestling, that's a huge difference. You know, wording is everything. If he's retiring from WWE only this year, does that mean that he's not retiring from wrestling and we can see him in TNA one day? But let's see. Rhea and Bianca definitely should have a feud. I think they did have a feud in NXT when they were there together. And I think Raquel Diaz, oh girl, why do I keep calling that girl Raquel Diaz? I think Raquel, what is that girl's last name? Let me get it right. I keep thinking about Vicky Guerrero's daughter. I really liked her in FCW. I was a huge fan of Raquel Diaz. That's why I always say her name sometimes. Raquel Rodriguez. Okay. Don't know why I want to keep calling you Raquel Diaz. She was really good in FCW. Anyways, her, Raquel, Bianca, and Rhea, they were all the three women of NXT when it was their time. Kind of like you can say the Four Horsemen, Charlotte, Becky, Bailey. Hold on. Becky, Bailey, Charlotte, Sasha. They were saying them three, Bianca, Raquel, and Io were the three that were running NXT. So I can see them battling again, Rhea and Bianca. I really feel like with Bianca, she is going to be feuding with Jade. I feel like that is what her storyline is going to be, is with Jade. Hey Melissa, how are you? Thank you for coming on YouTube. I know you don't really go on YouTube much. I think more Facebook, but how are you? Did you like WrestleMania Part 2? Did you like WrestleMania at all? Were you happy about Roman Reigns and what happened to him? Are you happy that that means he's going to come back on screen? I'm thinking if he got injured or the way he lost, he's going to have to get his revenge. So are you happy that this means we will see him more? Because if he would won, we really wouldn't see him because he won and there would be no reason for him to come back. But now he needs to come back for revenge, right? What's next for Judgment after Dominate? I don't really believe he betrayed him, and this is why I say this, Kay. Wasn't Finn Balor the one that was trying to stop Dominic from doing the 619 and he interfered? If that's being said, it's fair game. If you interfered when I was trying to get the pin, why are you upset that I pinned you? I mean, once you did that to me and you made it clear that you did not want me to win, I didn't want you to win either. But I don't know. Did they have this agreement that he was just going to throw in the towel for him? Who knows? Never sounded like that to me, though. That, he promised him that he was going to basically help him win that title. Mm. Okay, you like day one better. I know you probably liked it for Jay Uso, correct? Jay Uso. Then we had Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, Penta, and Braun. So, okay, nice segue, nice segue. Now we're talking about the match. Good match. Was that the spear that went through the table? Nice spot, nice spot. Um, Dominic did win by defeating Finn Balor and pinning him. Um, Again, they had some back and forth going on. We know when the title is on the line, things change. So, that being said, things did change tonight with Finn Balor and Dominic, but Dominic was able to win that title. So, he is now the Intercontinental Champion. Good job, Dominic Mysterio, building his own legacy. Okay. I think she should. I think she should, Kay. That's good pointing out because at this point, Raquel Diaz. Ah, let me stop thinking about Raquel Diaz. But Raquel Rodriguez, what is the point of her? She's cool with the outfits. Okay, boo, you look cute. But you need to give a little bit more than fashion at this point. I mean, you're supposed to be this bodyguard, but half the time you get your ass beat. So, you couldn't even help us retain the title at WrestleMania. They definitely can have a feud, and that could be a feud that can go to Backlash. Even though Backlash is a little soon, is it in 3 weeks already or 2.5 weeks? We can't even get really any storylines going on. And I'll be in Germany when that happens. I'm going to Germany for 2.5 weeks in May 8th for my birthday. So, okay, let's talk about Drew versus Damian Priest. Damian Priest lost. I feel like Drew did not need that win. Damian Priest is a little bit more newer to the WWE universe. What I mean by newer is like uh, Drew McIntyre has been there way longer and has a longer history. So he could have lost this one. He could have lost this one. But that being said, he won. It was an okay match. I mean, it did what it did, but nothing more to talk about. I would like to see Seth and Paul try to take over Raw. I don't know if they should go after the real championship, well, the WWE championship. I feel like it would be nice if they went after a mid card title first. Like first, Seth Rollins says this Dominic Mysterio, he's like beneath. He's not worth it. He's not worth it. He should not be the champion. He tries to take the belt from him. That could be where he gets the Intercontinental Championship belt. I feel like he should take over Raw one title at a time with Paul Heyman helping him, but they would have to add someone to Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. Would there have to be a second guy that would kind of be the person that does the dirty work for him? Let me grab my cord real fast. Hold on. Grab it real fast. Oh man. This laptop is dying. But a motivation that I like to show. But anyways, with the motivation. What is the stone? No balls, Drew. I don't know what's Melissa. I don't know what Drew is going to do after this. I mean, what you call it? Okay, you defeated Damian Priest. What's next? So this really went nowhere. Um, that would be cute if he did come to help with the Shield. Don't know what's going on with the AEW contract, if he's allowed to or if it expires soon. But I can see them one day reuniting one day. Are you a fan of the Shield, Kay? And Melissa, are you ready for Raw tomorrow or more SmackDown? Oh, okay, so you do love the Shield. Okay. Do you watch AEW for John Moxley? Yeah, that's his name, right? John Moxley. Had to think real fast. So let's move on to the next match. Um, again, Damian Priest losing. He really didn't need that loss. Drew really did not need that win, but okay. We did have Joe Hendry answering to Randy Orton. Um, I will agree. He kind of did not get a lot of offense, so that kind of did not make TNA, the company, look good when their TNA champion loses. What was it, under 5 minutes? It wasn't a 15 or 10-minute match. It was maybe like 6 or 7, maybe the most. But yeah, Joe Hendry answering, cute. I mean, there were a lot of people under the tweets that were saying they had no idea who the hell he was. I don't know if they were trying to be funny or if they were being serious. So, that being said, this is great publicity for him. This is great publicity for him. Joe Hendry kind of scares me a little bit with WWE because they just bought this this Mexican promotion, and then also this TNA partnership was only supposed to be with NXT, but now they're putting it on the main roster. Hell, they're putting it on WrestleMania forefront. So does that mean that WWE is close to maybe purchasing TNA sooner than later? I mean, hell, they're putting a lot of effort showcasing them. I mean, we all know that WWE likes to buy companies after a while, and this partnership may be a segue to them buying TNA Impact. Again, I won't be surprised we hear that soon. Okay. Mm. Uh-uh. So let's see. Uh, okay, so just for John Moxley has the best. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. You support and watch AW to see him. Are Joe Hendry and Randy Orton going a Star Alliance at the range shows to start? I don't think I feel like this was just something, Kay, that was more one off due to Kevin Owens getting injured. I feel like this was something quick and exciting for the WrestleMania, but I don't know if they're going to continue this. Again, I thought the NXT and TNA was what the partnership was. I was really surprised that he showed up on the main roster. But that being said, I don't know if he's going to show up on Raw or SmackDown. I could see him more in NXT. But again, who knows? WWE is doing a lot of odd things. Well, not odd things, but they did just buy AAA, the promotion, didn't they? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's see the next match. Okay, sorry, I was looking at something else. Logan Paul versus AJ Styles wasn't really something to talk about all night. Oh, I know you be saying that a lot. You like AJ, huh? You still like, damn, where is she? You are waiting for her to come. When she does finally show up, I'm going to be thinking about you seriously. Yeah, AJ Lee, she still has not shown up, Kay. Um, Logan Paul versus AJ. Logan Paul winning wasn't a surprise. That distraction is what got AJ Styles. That's what got AJ Styles was that distraction from Logan Paul. Friend, I don't know who he is. I don't keep up with this social media, TikTok, all that, honey. So I wouldn't. Who? Exactly. I don't know who that was that came. But AJ Styles, I guess he didn't lose anything by losing to Logan Paul. I did say this. If anybody should go over, it should be Logan Paul because it's more better on his resume than AJ Styles. AJ Styles is established. So him defeating a Logan Paul really isn't going to do anything for him. But Logan Paul, who's still building his resume, defeating AJ Styles, yeah, that's going to do a lot more than AJ Styles winning. So, not a surprise that Logan Paul, the now person, won. We did have Becky Lynch. Did you notice that they're going with now the current generation of stars that are going over? We have Charlotte Flair gets she lost. Usually she wins, but she lost to the current it girl, which is Tiffany Stratton. Logan Paul is the current younger it guy for the mid card title scene. Let's be real, he is that star for the mid cards for the Intercontinental, the United States Championship, well, the United States Championship belt, so he is the face of that. But yeah, AJ Styles didn't go over. So again, they are having the younger folks go over instead of some people that've been there for a while. We have Becky Lynch and Lyra versus Liv and Raquel. Liv and Raquel lost. It was an okay match. Becky Lynch came back. She looks great. Lyra, again, you did not even defend your title, and you're so excited to win this title. Really makes no sense. But congratulations to both women. Now, the last match, again, I'm probably going fast because I got to go to bed for work tomorrow. But hey, it's already been 20 minutes. So I did say I would probably just do 15. But hey, I already been done 20. So I already did more than expected. But we did have John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Oh, thank you. So, oh, training to do what? Are you trying to like audition for the LPSG? What is that? Um, TV show that's on AE. LFW. Oh, LFG. Okay, it's called LFG. Okay, so is there like an upcoming edition? I wish you luck. Oh, okay. I knew it was something with the L. Are you going to audition for that, or you have like a wrestling edition with WWE that you're going to attend? And soon I'm going to bed. I'll be live later. Well, not later, but later this week. I hosted a brunch this morning, very tired. Just now responding to messages. Okay. Okay, I'm going to edition when editions are open. Okay, I wish you luck. I wish you luck. Have you wrestled yet? Okay, I wish you luck with that. All comments. Okay. Okay. Hmm. See, there goes the tiredness. Okay, how long you been wrestling? Are you like an indie wrestler? I'm sorry. If you are, can you drop your name? Maybe we can check out a match. I don't know if you wrestle already or if you're just starting out. And Melissa, I hope you enjoyed your Easter, and I hope you did too, Kay. Mm. You so funny. I'm like, girl, bye. I said, girl, what are you talking about? You wouldn't admit that. Okay. And this is something you want to do as a career, or is this something you want to do on the side? I know there's some people that work their 9 to 5, but on the side they want to wrestle, or is this something you want to do like full time? And if I'm too personal, you can let me know. I just think it's interesting. But let's get to it. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes has lost his title. John Cena used the belt at the end of the day to win. What do we think about that? What do we think about that? I think him doing it this way, punk. But hey, this is his legacy. Well, not his legacy, but this is what they're trying to do on his last hurrah, make him a heel. So they're making him a heel. Good job, I guess. He is killing it with this heel persona, but I will say that the finish could have been a little bit better. But I did enjoy John Cena winning, so good job WWE with that decision. But it is about to be midnight, and I gotta go to bed soon. And I'm going to be on later this week. And you guys know I do post at least 3 times a week, so you guys are getting 3 videos from me. Again, I'm on X, Blue Sky Marquelworld, and Pro Wrestling T, the Facebook group where you guys can post. And there is a Facebook messenger group with Pro Wrestling T, so anybody can join it. Okay, so that's nice. Um, okay, maybe you should get started. Are you content doing what? Like content making videos of you wrestling, I'm assuming, or content like reporting about wrestling? Or is it something totally outside of wrestling? You want to be a wrestler on the side, work and maybe be a content creator outside of wrestling as well and doing other things? But sorry, I asked a lot of questions. I just like to get a lot of clarity. I'm like this in real life. When you talk to me, I ask a million questions. Okay, nice, cute. Yeah, totally do it. Totally. I would definitely would support and show up and watch a video. But yeah, I do that a lot. I ask a lot of questions to the point like, okay, just forget it. Let's rate this tonight out of 10. Uh, 7.9. Oh, we did have Stone Cold Steve Austin did show up and announce the attendance. Did not mention that, but we did have a Steve Austin appearance, so we can give it an 8. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Okay. So I'm being generous with my 8s. The only reason I'm giving it such a high one is because John Cena, again, that last title reign was nice to see. It was good seeing Stone Cold Steve Austin and that the bike that he drives, the vehicle. It was nice seeing Io Sky retain. So there were some things I did like that. Okay, still an 8 more decision wise. But again, this WrestleMania, like I said yesterday, it wasn't something where I had to like be home right away. It wasn't something where I am almost running a red light because Child WrestleMania is on and I need to watch it. It wasn't that feeling this year. Yes, I got to carry out last night, but usually I go big and bad and order what I want. Yesterday I was eating healthy. It really was just a different vibe. It just wasn't really that exciting. I feel like next year should be better. Like tonight, I would probably have ordered second night of takeout. Didn't really do anything. I mean, there were some restaurants open, but again, WrestleMania did not seem like a big deal. I still had guests over when it first started, and I wasn't even rushing them. Usually, I would be like, okay, it's time to get out, but I was just still conversating with them. So does that really show how excited I was for WrestleMania this year? Yeah. Hey, how are you? Well, I was just gonna go off, but if you want real fast, you can give what you want to say about WrestleMania. Kay just gave it a 6.9. I originally gave it a 7.7, I think, but then I gave it an 8 because I realized that Stone Cold Steve Austin did make an appearance tonight. Uh, But if you want to give your thing before we go, you can. McKay, I wish you the best of luck. Did you start anything with this recording? Or is this like something you are starting with? Okay, so yeah, enjoy. I hope I see you on the next video. I know it's time to go to bed. I'm going to bed soon myself. Okay. Okay, you're starting. Okay, yeah, we can talk more about that any other time. But you enjoy your night. Again, I'm getting off myself. But US, Michigan. But Nick, we are about to get off. We did talk about WrestleMania 41. Could have been better. Next year is always for some improvement. And yeah, that is what I'm about to do. So thank you guys that came and those that will watch the replay. I will see you guys on the next video. This is Marquelworld, all things pro wrestling news in my life. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.